I think social media and social computing is a really emergent area, which means that there's lots and lots of different approaches being tried out. So I would say the jury is out right now on there being one successful approach. Whether the CIO takes a leadership role in social media and social computing deployments is almost down to the personal characteristics of the CIO. So in some cases, the CIO is championing social computing inside the organization, championing its use to incite more collaboration and better productivity and knowledge sharing. In a lot of cases, though, the external use of social computing and social media, so employees on social networking sites or a strategy to get access through a new channel to your customers, a lot of that is happening in realms that the CIO does not touch. So marketing or public relations, really taking social media as a new channel and saying, can we create something really great here and have a new access point to our customers? So I think there's a variety of approaches going on. Some are being led by CIOs, some are absolutely not. And it should not be taken as a given that the CIO will be involved in discussions about social computing just because there's technology underlying it. Research points to the fact that a lot of times the business or business units or the marketing department is just going off and trying stuff without necessarily involving IT. So I think you shouldn't assume that IT will be asked to participate in the discussion. Now, having said that, there are CIOs championing this for internal use as a collaboration platform, but also for external use where they see really great opportunities. So we have some CIOs in sort of IT departments that have just posted YouTube videos or started Twitter feeds or basically are just experimenting with the technologies and are taking the lead. I think if you're in a B2B environment, the CIO and the IT department might be better positioned to know more about the trends from a technology point of view. I think if you're in a B2C environment, it's likely that the marketing department, the PR department will be really looking for ways to exploit those channels. So it's certainly necessary for the CIO to insert themselves in the conversation, either to champion it or to be a bit of a watchdog in the sense of making sure employees are behaving in accordance with policies that are probably already in place and making sure that there's no intellectual property challenges or compliance issues with regard to sharing information and data. I think there's two things there. First of all, just in terms of traditional contracts and new markets being opened up, every business should be monitoring right now their online brand. They should be doing some passive monitoring of when their brand is popping up in social media channels. And you can contract different providers to do that for you. So that's certainly a third-party opportunity. Just in terms of exploiting your ecosystem, though, all the people that you might do business with, your customers, your partners, your suppliers, and all of the people that form the wider value network of your organization, I think social media and social computing tools will be a big boon to help enrich the conversation, knowledge transfer, make things a little bit quicker, etc. The thing about IT and all this, though, is that social media success is not inevitable. And IT is really traditionally optimized to be kind of 80% focused on technology production and only 20% focused on technology consumption, right? And social media success is the other way around. The technological barriers to entry are really not that high at all. It's the social barriers, getting people to participate, creating a community, collective empowerment, getting people to want to use their time to contribute to that community. That's the real code to crack. And most IT departments aren't totally optimized to crack it. I think the first trend is this is inevitable. It is big. It is permanent. But success is not. And I think the other trend is really around the emergence of social business models. So using the community, either your community of employees internally or a community in the general public, to participate in the value creation for your organization is really a permanent trend. So what we see are social business models that are emerging where you get the community to design a product, prototype a product, contribute lots of innovation ideas, vote on the ideas, and basically that means that you have to become much more open to external contributions. So I think the other critical trend is companies who are able to open themselves up to external contributions in their innovation process and indeed in all their other processes will have a competitive advantage over the coming years.